Should you get married if you have doubts? All right, everybody. My name is Daniel WIAFE, and I am the divorce guy from Vegas Divorce Pros. And usually I'm saying I'm out here in sunny Las Vegas, Nevada, but as you can see from my scarf and my wool jacket, it is no types of warm out here. I'm actually in Nebraska, visiting a few friends, and it is bitter cold out here. So I'm doing a quick Facebook Live video. But every day, you guys and ladies, I cover a topic concerning typically divorce, because that's what we do in our business. We help people get divorced and get their marriages annulled. If you are needing some information on getting a divorce or an annulment, please feel free to go to our website, which is in the description of this video. It's vegasdivorcepros.com, vegasdivorcepros.com. Okay. Now, one thing that I'm going to start doing, ladies and gents, is I'm going to start talking about the relationship and the institution of marriage from a more holistic viewpoint. So I'm not going to just talk about, okay, you're married and you want to get a divorce, what to do now, right? So we're going to talk about that a lot, obviously, but I want to touch bases on all aspects of relationships, right? And the institute of marriage. And so one question that many people have that are looking to get married or thinking about getting married, and they probably should think about that, is should I get married if I have doubts? Okay. Now, what I would say is this, you guys. There's many different circumstances and variables which come into play. So my first piece of advice after about 13 years in this business, you guys, is if you are having doubts, you need to just take a pause for the cause and then just take a pause, okay? Don't rush into a marriage just because the birds are chirping and the bees are buzzing and you're all lovey-dovey and all of that. No, don't do that. Stop doing that. That's how you guys end up in my office real quick, okay? Don't rush off into marriage because what many people have told me in my team before in the past, and they'll keep on telling us, is this. They say, Daniel, it's a lot more expensive to get divorced than it was to get married. And I say, yep, that sounds about right, okay? But you guys, don't rush into getting married, okay? If you're having doubts, what you need to do is just pause and reflect, and you need to consider why you are having doubts, okay? Because there's something within you which is giving you probably a valid reason to have doubts, right? So you need to reflect on why you're having doubts, okay? Are you having doubts because you're afraid that your soon-to-be spouse is going to cheat on you, or maybe you feel like they're not going to be secure? Maybe you feel like the sex isn't that good. Maybe you feel like you can find somebody better. Maybe you have commitment issues. Okay. I deal with a lot of people that have commitment issues. Maybe you're in love with somebody else. Maybe the person is overweight. They don't physically look good, or they're underweight or whatnot, right? There's a plethora of different reasons why a person would not want to get married. Okay. Maybe you guys have a difference of religion or political affiliations, or maybe you're looking at them and you're like, dang, they got too many kids, right? So take a pause and reflect and write it out, you guys. Journal it out. Why are you having doubts? Okay. And once you have written out the doubts and you've isolated the doubts and identified the doubts, the second thing you need to do is you need to figure out to yourself, do my doubts have any validity? All right. Meaning, are these credible enough doubts which should prevent me from getting married to this person? Okay. Because many times what happens, you guys, is sometimes when we're having doubts about a loved one, many times we feel like the grass is greener on the other side. Okay, so we feel sometimes, well, shoot, I can find somebody better, right? I can find somebody better if I just wait, right? The thing is, you guys and ladies, nobody is perfect, okay? You're not perfect. Your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, they're not perfect, okay? Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect, okay? I'll be the first to say that I am very, very imperfect, okay? And so, because none of us are perfect, you guys, every single one of us is going to have flaws, okay? Every single one of us is going to have flaws, all right? So you have to accept that. But what you have to understand, and what you have to come to the conclusion about, you guys, is this person that I love and that I'm considering marrying, is their flaws too burdensome or too big or too large or too extensive, which disqualifies them from being a good mate for me, right? You got to identify that, all right? And then thirdly, you guys, you have to consider, if you're having doubts, you have to think about it from a long-term viewpoint, okay? You have to say to yourself, okay, self, if I get married to this person, do I see myself with them in the next 20, 30, 50, 60 years? Okay? If you can't fathom seeing yourself with that person for the long term, then chances are you should not be getting married, okay? So those are my 3 tips, okay, coming from the divorce guy. I've actually been with my wife for 20, going on 21 years. We've been married for 17 years. And as I say this a lot, you guys, even though I'm the divorce guy, I love the institute of marriage. I love the institution of marriage. Okay. So, anyways, guys, hope this helps somebody. If you are one of those people that did get married and you found out that it was a bad mistake, then you need us. All right. So make sure you contact us at the link that is in the description of this video, you guys. It's vegasdivorcepros.com. Links in the description of this video. And check this out. Oh, look at that. It's snow. It's been so long since I saw snow. So peace and God bless you guys, and have a great rest of your evening.